guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP here, and welcome back to another video to my channel. Yes guys, I can actually say my intro now. I would say for the most part I'm about 85% recovered, so give it one or more 2 days and I should be good to go. So this is my third episode on the DRP anime review series. I know, sorry it took so long. Because of my illness, so many of my videos got set back because of it, got delayed, you know, and stuff like that, so I apologize. But yeah, as you can see from the thumbnail, this is going to be one of my interesting, I definitely enjoyed watching this anime. So today I'm going to go ahead and review the anime called Nisekoi, unless I'm saying it right, Nisekoi, or shall I say False Love. It's called Nisekoi or False Love, like how it's said in the manga. Now this is a rom-com series. This came out, there's 2 seasons to this, so there's 2 seasons to this. Season 1 came out in 2014 and it's got 20 episodes plus 3 OVAs. Now I gotta mention that when I saw both seasons of this series, I did not watch any of the OVAs. I've just watched all the episodes. So there's 20 episodes on the first season with 3 OVAs, which I didn't watch, the OVAs only, but I've watched all the other episodes. And there's season 2, which only has 12 episodes on 1 OVAs, so which came out on 2015 as well. So yeah, this is a rom-com series. It's got, yeah, I would definitely say rom-com, romance comedy. It's definitely got some harem elements to it as well, as you can see. This was an interesting story in my opinion. So there's this boy, as you can see from the boy, he's called Ichijo Raku, and he is a high school student who just wants the normal school life, normal career when he graduates, and he's the son of a family leader, Yakuza family leader. So that's the name of his family, Yakuza family leader, and as you can see, this chain that he has on his neck, so I know it's a bit hard to see because of the title, but it's a locket, and that locket was given to him when he was young. Now when he was young, a girl gave him the locket and she had the key, and all he can remember was that, you know, the locket was given to him and the key was given to her, and he doesn't know who it was since it was such a long time ago. He has no idea who gave him the locket and you know, who has the key to the locket, because whoever has the key to the locket, obviously if you use the key on the locket would open. So he does not know who it is because it's been such an extremely long time. Now he encounters in school, he ends up encountering a girl who's a half Japanese student, who's a half Japanese transfer student from USA, from the United States, called Shitoge Kirisaki. Shitoge, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Shitoge, wow, my accent there. Shitoge Kirisaki. She's also a main character like Ichijo Raku. There's 3 main characters in this. I'll get on to the 3rd one. So Kirisaki is like a transfer student who's the daughter of the Beehive gangsters. Alright, so her parent or her father is the leader of a Beehive gangsters. That's the name of it. And as you can see, they end up being put into a fake relationship. Now the reason why Ichijo Raku and Kirisaki was put into a fake relationship is so that both sides of the family are stable. Otherwise the Yakuza family leader and the Beehive gangsters will start going into war. So the only thing that's keeping them stable is Ichijo Raku and Kirisaki being in a relationship, but to them it's a fake relationship, of course. But obviously to both sides of the family, they think you know, these two are in love, you know, they're going out, so for that reason they don't want to go to war. But to these guys, they just pit into a situation which they can't get out of. So That's kind of like a pretty funny thing, and they have to deal with this every day as well, with this fake relationship. They have to act as if they are in a relationship, which is pretty funny actually. So yeah, but however, 10 years ago, Shitoge made a promise to a boy. She promised, she promises to a boy that until she finds a key that could potentially unlock the locket. So she has a key. And she can remember a promise that she made to a boy 10 years ago. That, when we see each other next, I will use that key to unlock that locket. Now, Raku could be that guy that was promised 10 years ago, because he got this locket 10 years ago from a girl as well, and that girl had a key. So Kirisaki has a key, but she does not know whether that is the actual key to unlocking his locket, if you get what I mean. So obviously, because of that, as the anime goes on, she potentially starts developing feelings towards Raku. Obviously they're spending time with each other because of the whole fake relationship stuff. So it's pretty funny how they have to lie to their schoolmates as well about it, because every time he tries to tell them the truth, he's always being watched by the Beehive gangsters or by the Yakuza family, or from both sides, so it's pretty funny. But obviously some people in the Beehive gangsters, which is the Kirisaki family, suspect that their relationship could be fake. So obviously both families do not know that this is a fake relationship, but obviously Ichijo, Raku and Kirisaki do know. So they dealing with this every day, so they're spending time with each other whether they like it or not. But obviously Kirisaki, by the way, Raku is the one in the middle with the blue hair. He's got the locket and he's got that X. Now the Kirisaki is actually the girl with the red ribbon. So to the left hand side of Raku, she's the one who's the transferred student and remembers the promise that she gave to her boy when she has the key as well. So potentially she could be the one that made a promise to Raku about the whole, we meet each other and we'll be destined to be with each other and stuff like that. Now, there's a girl to the right of Raku, who's probably my favorite female character in this show, who's called Onedera. I'm pretty sure it's called Onedera, yeah. Kosaki Onedera. She is another female character in the show, the brown hair one. And Raku, so Ichijo Raku, before he even, got into this fake relationship with Kirisaki, he has a crush on Onedera, okay? This man has a crush on Onedera, obviously, and the locket he wears is kind of it shows that he promised with a girl that he loves 10 years ago, and obviously he's waiting for that day so that he can be reunited with the girl who has that key and unlocks it. So yeah, he has trouble. He has trouble with spending time with the girls, because obviously he has a legit crush on Onedera, which is the brown hair girl, as you can see to the right of his. But he's being in a fake relationship with Kirisaki, the girl with the red ribbon, because of the family, the whole family situation. So it's really hard for him to spend time with him. So there's that problem with him. So okay, because obviously I've only watched the two animes and 2 seasons of the animes. I have not read the manga, so I think the manga goes in more in depth. But from what I know, he does you know, he has a legit crush on Onodera, but he has to spend time with Kirisaki. So you know, he has to, and then he has to deal with other girls in between as well. Now I'll get back to that in a moment. Now Onodera, she also likes Raku, okay? She also likes Raku, but she has trouble, you know, getting closer to him, of course. And she eventually finds out that the relationship between Raku and Kirisaki is fake. And that's when she starts showing and doing things in order to like, in order to get Raku to like her. So, but Raku doesn't know that, of course. Like, he's a protagonist, what do you expect? So, Onodera has a friend who always pushes Onodera to get closer with Raku. She gives advices and she's like, you know, gotta do this and this and this. Stuff like that. So obviously, Onodera does like Raku, but she's a very shy girl. But she's a very kind-hearted girl. So she's a really kind-hearted girl. I really do like her. Yeah, she was a good character in the show. I would say so. She's a kind-hearted girl, but obviously, and that's the girl that Raku likes. Shitogure Kirisaki. The thing is, she, first of all, when she came into the anime, she came across as such a bossy character, in my opinion. She was so stuck up, in my opinion, she was so stuck up, and I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling this girl. But obviously, as time went on, she opened up bit by bit. So, and then they end up revealing that she made a promise with a boy, you know, promise to that boy, saying that, you know, we will reunite one day by unlocking, you know, the key into the locket. And obviously, that could be Raku. Now, I don't know, obviously in the anime they haven't revealed whether it's Raku for sure. So Raku has now 2 potential girls he could have made that promise to. So it could be either Onodera or it could be Kirisaki, because Onodera also has a key. Yeah, so Onodera also has a key. So there's a chance that Onodera can also be that girl who he made that promise to, that promise of love that he made to 10 years ago. But it could also be Kirisaki who he made that promise to, because they both have the keys, and he doesn't know which key, you know, that fits with his locket. Now, this is obviously, I'll come to the girl to the right hand side, which is next to Onodera at the end, because she's a very interesting character. What is that, orange hair? Yeah, let's just say orange hair. I'll come to the orange hair later, orange hair girl later on. Now, this girl right here, this blue hair girl, now she transferred into this school as a male. She dressed up as a male, so everybody was tricked from the fact that she's a male, but she's actually a female, which Raku didn't know until later on in the anime as well. And this girl was sent by the Beehive gangsters to look up into, you know, the relationship between Raku and Kirisaki, and, you know, all of that yada yada. Sorry guys. Yeah, my throat just felt weird there. Who's also goes under the name of Black Tiger for some reason. She's a hit woman, and she was raised by a member of the Beehive gangsters, Claude, I think. I can't remember. Obviously, she was transfer student into Kirisaki's class, and obviously she suspects that Kirisaki was forced by Raku into the relationship. So she suspects the relationship because she thinks Raku forced Kirisaki, whereas it was actually both of them was forced to be into a relationship because of the family issues. She tries to fight him, and she tries to fight him every time. And obviously these guys are like, you know, her and Kirisaki are like childhood friends as well. And she promised, you know, Kirisaki that she would protect her at any time. And obviously after, you know, Raku starts, you know, Raku being the boy that he is, he starts treating her nicely and stuff like that. This girl, Sugumi, that's her name, Sugumi also starts developing feelings for him, but she tries that feeling, she kind of takes that feeling out of her, because if there's a chance that Kirisaki does like Raku, then Sugumi would, put that feelings away, stuff like that. but she's like the overprotective friend for Kirisaki. But she's a really good hit woman. She's pretty skilled, I must say. So yeah, that's another girl. Now let's come back to this girl right here. So this girl right here, the orange hair girl who has a flower on her head. She was an interesting character. This was a great twist. Yeah, okay, Marika, that's her name. Now Marika comes in. That's her name. Marika actually comes in within the first series or so. I think she comes in this. I think it's in the first series that she comes in, first or second series. I can't exactly remember when, but she transfers into Raku's class, and introduces everyone that. Wow, someone's calling me. I'll call you. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm back right now. Someone called me, so I had to take it. But yeah, as I was saying, wait till I leave from So this girl, Marika, she actually introduces the whole class, saying that she is Raku's fiance. Now people are like, what the fuck? What do you mean fiance? And that's when Raku realized, oh shit, he has a photo of him and Marika as kids, where Marika has a key, and this guy has the locket, and Marika now tells everyone that she's the one who promised Raku 10 years ago that we'll be reunited with the key and the locket on his neck. So yeah, she's like a third contestant in this whole anime. She's a third potential person who could be the one that Raku promised to 10 years ago about being reunited, being loved by the key and locket. So obviously, the main story is between these four characters right here. But obviously, she doesn't come in until later on. Marika doesn't come until much later on. So I would say the main three characters are here: Shitoge, Kirisaki, Raku, and Onodera. And it revolves around these three characters, and then Marika comes in. So these four characters, it revolves around them. It revolves around these guys, and obviously Raku and Kirisaki having the fake relationship, but in fact Kirisaki actually develops feelings for him, but that doesn't happen until the end of the first season. So after the end of the first season, that's when Kirisaki realizes that she starts to like Raku, and obviously Onodera has been liking Raku from the get-go. She's been liking him as well. She's just too shy to even say it. And then Marika comes along, and you can tell what's going on. And obviously by the end of the second season, however, second season ending, I don't know, it felt a bit off. It was like, what? It was like, okay, at the end of the second season, Kirisaki, Shitoge, once again, Kirisaki is the one with the red ribbons. What she does is she tries to confess to Raku many times about, how she really feels about Raku. But by the end of the second season, she kind of puts that confession away. She's like, okay, you know what? At the end, she's kind of like, okay, for now, I'm not going to confess to him. I'm just going to make sure I spend more quality time with my fake boyfriend, and then I'll confess to him, in the future, later on in the future. So that's how the anime actually ends, as her just saying, I'm going to put my confession away so that I get to spend more time with the person that I actually like as my fake boyfriend who I actually like. So that's how the anime kind of ends the second season, which, I don't know, with a story like this where he has to lock it and he made a promise to a girl 10 years ago, and obviously there's three potential girls, I would expect a sort of ending where he actually at least finds out who that girl is. Forget about whether he wants to get together with that girl, or whether he gets together with any of the other girls. I wanted to at least for him to find out who that girl was. At least that much. But it was whatnot, because this anime, it was very entertaining. I'll give that. This was a really entertaining anime. Like the humor in it was amazing. I liked the rom-com moments in it. The characters were really good. They were really entertaining. Like I said, they were funny. I like Raku. Raku is not like much. He's not like the other protagonist where he's very oblivious to what any girl says to him. He's not like that. It seems like, I don't know, is he oblivious? I mean, not entirely, but there's points where he is, but he's not entirely oblivious. That much I can say. Like, he's not an Ash, let's put it that way. So as long as you're not an Ash, you're good to go. So obviously he likes Onodera as well, so he's trying to do things to try to get closer to Onodera and stuff. But then he also has to spend time with his fake girlfriend Kisaki, and then obviously he has friends as well, and so does Onodera, and you know, it just revolves around these guys just doing this, you know, having banter, having a good time with their friends, and obviously, you know, the characters trying to get close to their crushes and stuff. So I like the story. The story was interesting. To me, it was a very interesting story. It did have a plot. It wasn't exactly an anime where it had no plot and it was just them just doing things each episode. It did have a plot to it, which I liked, and it was, to me, I actually liked this plot. I liked it. I definitely liked the story. It's not a groundbreaking anime, but it's certainly something that gave me a lot of entertainment and a lot of enjoyment to watch. Now, obviously, I'm not a manga reader, so I don't know what actually happens in the manga. I'm pretty sure it goes further on, like beyond season 2. So, but I'm not a manga reader, unfortunately, so I don't know what happens. So I'll probably have to search online to see what happens later on. But like I said, this is a really good anime. All of these characters are good, very likable characters. The voices are really good. Animation style, excellent. I definitely give it a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 for this art. Like, their art and animations in this anime, it was perfect, be nearly perfection. Storyline, I don't know, it was a really unique storyline, and then like obviously him finding out that there's a third girl to it as well, and you know, all these things. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 for the story. Characters very likable. I would certainly give it an 8. Music, can't remember the music though. Like, it's been a while since I watched Nisekoi, so I can't remember the music, but obviously it was an anime I definitely enjoyed. It's always been an anime that's been, you know, close to me. It was one of my favorite rom-coms, I would say. There's other rom-coms that I've watched and I've liked, and this is just one of them that I've liked. So yeah, I would certainly would, you know, recommend it. If people haven't watched it, I certainly will recommend it to other people to watch this. I don't know, what do you guys think? Obviously, the people are watching this review episode right now, many of you guys must have seen it. Obviously, being hardcore anime fans, you guys must have seen this anime already. What do you guys think of this anime? Comment in the section below as well. I would love to know what you guys think and who your favorite character is. Like I said, my favorite character from this series was Onodera for me, and my least favorite was Kisaki for a period of time. For a period of time, especially at the starting of season 1, she was my least favorite character, even though she was one of the main characters in the series. And that was just because of how she was as a character. She felt just kind of stuck up and, you know, whatnot. But as it went on, she started to open up, trying to, you know, get along and be more, you know, friendly, I guess. So I guess it was alright. I don't dislike her now, but she's okay. She's an okay character. But Onodera was definitely one of the characters I really liked in the series. But yeah, the Raku, obviously Raku, that's just him. Because obviously he was an interesting character as well. Very nice dude. Treats all the girls nicely. You know, he's not exactly one of those guys where he just treats everybody like crap or something. Treats all the girls nicely, and that's probably the main reason why everybody kind of falls in love with him, or, you know, starts to get feelings for him. And all these girls try to do some crap to get close to him, of course. So yeah, this is definitely anime I did enjoy watching. Don't know how did I manage to, you know what, most of these animes that I watch, I just, you know, just keep on searching, just going past, and I just somehow just come across it and I just watch it, and it's like, wow, it's a good anime. why didn't I watch it? So it's one of those anime. So I really did enjoy it. So on that note, I'll end the video right here, guys. Sorry the review isn't as good as my other two, because once again, I'm still, even though I'm mostly recovered I'm recovered for the most part, I just can't seem to remember everything from the top of my head right now. Plus I've got a slight headache, so it's really hard for me to think of things at the top of my head, but I've given everything I know about this anime. Like I said, it's a good anime. I'll definitely recommend it if you guys do enjoy rom-com animes. Rom-com, by the way, means romance comedy. If you guys do enjoy those sorts of animes, then go ahead and watch Nisekoi. You won't be disappointed. It definitely has a lot of enjoyment in comedy and romance. So it's it's up to you guys, but I definitely would say you won't be disappointed. It gives a lot of enjoyment. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's DRP anime review video, then smash the like button, comment, share, all those good things. So to see more content of me doing more DRP anime reviews. However, you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and join the DRP guild today, so you won't miss a single video from my channel, guys. Whether it's gaming videos, whether it's reaction videos, or whether it's live streams. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dina signing out, and have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. So until then, peace.